Welcome back to MTG Arena here. Okay, so, alright. So we've got, that's interesting. Captain Sisay. No way. No way that's in historic. Okay, so you can click on this to know about the bannings from this past Monday. But Oko, Once Upon a Time, and Veil of Summer are all banned. And the reasons will be listed if you click on that thing here. So something about the launch of Historic, there's a bit more things that are going on. And we can play this Historic Anthology event. And we'll get Sarah Ascendant, Soul Warden. This is really interesting. Like, so they said they were going to launch start putting cards into Historic to get to the Pioneer. So Pioneer is coming to Arena from my understanding, but I'm not sure what's going on. So anyways, got plenty of things going on all over across this format, and the mastery, we are not keeping this up very much, so still have season ends in 8 days. So is there going to be a season 3 of Throne of Eldraine? I'm really curious about that, since this season's like really it's going to be really long, at least with Eldraine. No new changes are going to happen for December, so I'm not sure what's going to go. Anyways, what is Garrick my avatar? Change avatar. Oh, Garrick is my avatar. I'm going to still be Nissa Ravain. Let me just get a quick recap on all my. Oh, jeez. Okay, let me just pause real quick, just a few seconds. Welcome back to MTG Arena here. Once Upon a Time, Sarah Ascendant, Soul Warden. Okay, so I'm just looking at a few things, just to see where I'm at. So where we last left off was House Dimir. We played that plus a few games and did pretty well. So let's go ahead and delete that. I believe we have everything that we need, so let me just quickly check the desktop here. House Dimir, okay. Just make some changes. Okay, Golgari Swarm is next. So let's delete House Dimir. So let's dive into this real quick. So, Golgari Swarm. I just want to look at the deck. I don't want to see this. I wish there was a panel that let us, move this up. Or was this? Oh, look at that. We can get more cards. Anyway, so Golgari Swarm, Kraul Harpooner, Glowspore Shaman, a 4-of. I do quite like Glowspore Shaman. It's a very aggressive creature and it can help you get your lands on curve. Get an Assassin's Trophy in here. Midnight Reaper. So this looks to be a bit better. It's got Defined Finality with the Izoni. Izoni at least is something we can win with. And so is Lotleth Giant. And Molderhulk is a recurable threat if we have the right card. And then Underrealm Lich is by itself, if we ever gain plenty of life, we can just keep making it indestructible, but be able to look at the top 3 cards and put one to your hand and the rest into your library, that's fine. Death Touch into end of turn. Then target creature you control fights target creature you don't control. Okay, so Golgari seems to be very much creature based, like most of the time. But we'll go ahead and do this, and this time we'll play it right. Let's go ahead and go to standard ranked, and if we go to Golgari Swarm, we'll play once ranked. If we go against a deck that's just going to shit on us, we'll go ahead and go back down to play mode. So let's start with this. And we get to immediately start off against Duffrin. So standard ranked means we still get the ranked, but we're not playing traditional, therefore we're not playing best of 3. This is just best of 1, which is, we're much better suited for that. And this looks like it's going to be a mulligan. We do not have any early turn plays, so this is much better. We get the Glowspore Shaman, we got Kraul Harpooner, we got Kraul Foragers to gain us life as well. I think we'll bottom the Molderhulk, but possibly we don't need to, since it's going to be a 6 mana, maybe 4/4. If we get plenty of creatures in the graveyard, so we'll keep this 6. And Duffrin decides to concede. Okay, free win for us. No, that doesn't really count for us. Thanks. I think they were just being slow. We're being quite not. We weren't being too slow. You know, we were just trying to figure out what's the best thing to keep here. But free win for us. Free XP. Never going to argue for that. So Blaze Hurts is our opponent. We are still in silver tier, so I'm fine with this. And this is much better. We get Glowspore Shaman and gives us strength, which will let our Glowspore Shaman live for a bit. Now I'm going to be fine. I don't think I'll be looking for a land since we've drawn 4 lands exactly. Golgari Findbroker mana. So Glowspore Shaman turn 2. That's what that is going to be. Robber of the Rich. Let that be a land on top, please. Yes, perfect. So it says only cast, I believe, right? You may cast that card. So 2 Glowspore Shamans. We are trying to get plenty of things into the graveyard, like that district guide. Oh, look at this. If they decide to attack, then they'll just exile the Overgrown Tomb. So that's perfectly fine. Protecting the top of our library, right? Definitely going to block one of them. Yes, and another land. Perfect. So then we've got our Glowspore Shaman to put another land right on top. So this is actually really amusing. Yeah, we'll put the forest back on top. And we'll play a forest. We could have played, well actually, if we had status statue, that would have been fine. So if they're going to attack again with the Robber of the Rich, they're not going to. Okay, so seems they do not like the fact that we keep getting things back. So we do this, and we're obviously not going to attack. So we could keep this going, but I think I'll take the Golgari Findbroker here. Get back the district guide. Sort of did we have to mulligan that game? No, I don't believe so. I'm fine taking the 1 damage from the Scorch Bitter. If we can just, you know, kill them with fire. Knights of Ebon Legion. So this is not going to get them very far, especially with I've got a lifelink, a Death Toucher, that is also a mana dork for us. So they can pump next turn, so I think I'd rather get the Prowler down, so if they do want to do anything, then they cannot really do much. But I can safely get in with this. And I can definitely block next turn. I've got the Gift of Strength as well, if I really need to. Does this untap them? No, it just gains reach. So +2/+3, that will that won't do much of anything, but I can save my Leyline Prowler against the Knights of the Ebon Legion. Oh, and they don't. They're too scared. Oh yes, and I got Deathsprout as well. So that's perfect. So let's go ahead and search up for another black source here. Yes please. A gate, actually. That's perfect. So we get both green and black source. We've got Gift of Strength as well. And we've got 3 mana for this. We could have gotten an untapped land because we have the Leyline Prowler. This is totally fine. Now we get to be aggressive. They got off 2 Robbers of the Riches and they just, you know, got shut. Sure. They want to pump this and it's going to be a 2-for-1, but I've got the Golgari Findbroker to get back the Findbroker. And that'll do. It's a 2-for-1, but I've got, because the Findbroker gets back the Findbroker, which the Findbroker will get back something else. It's sort of fine with that. I'm training that pump spell instead of my Leyline Prowler for it, which is totally fine. Rankle Master of Pranks, sure. Yeah, that's fine. I will gladly trade. They can make me sacrifice a creature. I can also do Undercity Uprising. So they're going to sacrifice that one. Looks like they're choosing that one. That's hovering about that. That's really strange. I suppose I'll just sacrifice the district guy so I can get value out of it. Ooh, 3. Okay, okay. So that will be interesting. So I'll play the Guildgate. I think I like the fact that I can do the Uprising. This is tapped, okay. So I will go ahead and just attack in with this. No need to do anything. Trade with that, that's perfectly fine. And we'll see what they do. I'll let them move to attack step and then I'll use the Deathsprout. I doubt they have anything that can save the Rankle from being killed. And then I'm also representing something else with my Leyline Prowler being open. So this means we get plenty of things out on the battlefield. We have plenty of mana. We can play the Findbroker. Yeah, sure, that's fine. Now they're losing 2 life for that. And then we get to get extra mana out on the battlefield. Okay, and Knights of the Ebon Legion. Sure, that's fine. I've got this. Whew. So I think I just do 2 Findbrokers. Findbroker into Findbroker into Findbroker. Sure, we're going to lose some of this out, but I'm going to get the District Guide, get some more lands out from my deck, and then offer the trades on some of these. Actually, I don't even need to offer the trade for these. What do I? So they can pump twice, which will give them... Yeah, that's fine if they want to pump twice. And they don't pump back at all. I would imagine that they want to get like a good bit of damage in. Two Blade Jugglers. Ooh, that's really interesting. Whew. Okay. So we'll do the district guide. Search for that. I'll get a gate since I've already played a land this turn. Oh, I should have gone untapped land. I'll do Undercity Uprising. So this fights something. I'll have this fight that. And then we can just attack in with both of these. I doubt they can... I don't think they want to attack next turn anyways. So each of my Golgari Findbrokers have Decklist. If they want to kill them, then I'll kill both of them. So obviously I'm going to block the Knights of the Ebon Legion. If they have something to kill my district guard, then I think that's game. And they do. So we could have just saved ourselves pump twice. We could have just attacked with just one of the Findbrokers, or left them back. So that was my bad. I could have played, I think the best play would have been to play Izoni before the Findbrokers. Make them 6 1/1s and just have blockers for days. So that was my bad. I definitely did not play to my outs. Okay. And so we'll go ahead and go on for the next game. Okay, so where are we going here? 3 or 4 lands in it. If you have to more than 5 or fewer than 2, consider taking a mulligan. Well, I still have not encountered any MTG Arena member teams. No Mythic Orange names, anything like that. So this is fine. We can get. We have fine Finality as well. We've got the Glowspore Shaman, and so we'll definitely keep this. And Lotleth Giant is insane. And also, Rhizome Lurcher can definitely get us. Temple of Triumph. Is this Boros? And that would be fantastic here. Hopefully we get some lands and. Great, look at that. 3 lands, so perfect. Sets up our draws. So we can do Glowspore Shaman again, guaranteeing us another land. But hopefully we want a black source. Ooh, Jeskai. Definitely going to attack in Aether Gust. Yeah, we'll put it on top, and then we can just play the Glowspore Shaman and mill it as if they killed it. There we go. Look at that. No worries here. That's our second black source. We definitely need it. Teferi Time Raveler. They want to bounce as a Glowspore. Okay. That guarantees our play for next turn, and we get to. Let's get this swamp so we can get that. We got 4 green sources now. This is our 3rd black source. They're just playing stuff that enables our strategy. Now, they're shocking this in for Fires of Invention. So we do have 1 Assassin's Trophy.
This might be a bad idea.
Drawn from Dreams, really good. They're playing all this stuff on curve. Now, don't really care about Teferi. They cannot cast that instant speed on our turn. So I can completely ignore Teferi. And I think I need to play a Rhizome Lurcher at this point. There's no need to Findbroker anything back. And I'd like to get 6 mana so I can play draw for the 7th land and play Finality if I really need to. Just going to attack our opponent. Trying to get them low enough. And now if they do have like Sarkhan next turn, that would be very bad.
Don't worry.
Now at this point I can attack Teferi because they can bounce things. But they've got a land plus Sarkhan. That's going to be trouble for us. Time wipe. Okay, sure. So at this point I might just do fine plus finality. Kenrith the Return King. Okay. So I'm fine with the Undercity Uprising. I definitely need... I could finality back Plaguecrafter and the Lurcher. And I think that might be actually the play. Ooh, but they get to choose to sacrifice a Planeswalker or a creature. So the fairy might just be done for. So let's Golgari Findbroker back the Plaguecrafter. We're in trouble here. I think we're definitely in trouble here. Yeah. They cannot use the draw card or gain life, which they'll probably just gain life and now have to just deal with the board state as is. But I've got the win to kill Kenrith, so that's not a problem. Fate of Wishes, getting Chandra, don't know. Obviously I'm not going to block. Does Teferi Time Raveler bounce my Findbroker though? That's the question. And they are doing Fate of Wishes. Now, the Jeskai Fires list is actually really good in best of one because they've got the Fate of Wishes to access the sideboard for plenty more cards and whatever they need. And they're getting Garrick. And you just play Garrick, kill my Findbroker. Or do they make Wolves? I think they may feel like they're ahead, so they just make Wolves and attacking with all the Wolves as well. Plussing to Fairy, okay. Give them haste. Not give them haste, okay, that's really interesting. No blocks, please. They can't do anything else. So Midnight Reaper. So I'm going to play... This is my only removal for that. Creature Control and Kenrith. They can't really do anything. They can draw a card, they can gain a life. And... Kenrith will die. I'm not sure how we get ourselves out of this. But Kenrith plus Fires of Invention is incredible. Now we're taking 6 here, possibly more. Right. Oh jeez, that's game. Good game. I'm just going to concede here. I can't really do much against this. They've got a refined deck with mythic, and we've got maybe 2 rares and 1 mythic. Can't really do much against that. So I think we'll go ahead and go down to play. Maybe standard ranked is just like whatever. Just people doing best of one, not really trying new decks, I suppose. At least that's more likely in standard rank than it is in traditional. Our opponent is Tessa with the Vivian avatar. Okay, so we've got good Deathsprout, Kraul Harpooner. We've got Glowspore Shaman into Plaguecrafter. We need to sacrificing the Glowspore Shaman, of course, after attacking with it. We will keep this Guildgate on turn 1. No Pelt Collect. Flaxen Intruder. Now that's a strange option. So perhaps it's going to be some sort of green-black adventure. Called it. I would have led with the Edgewall Innkeeper though, if they have it. So supposedly they don't have it. So we don't need to grab a land from this. Ooh, Casualties of War. So we'll go ahead and play Glowspore Shaman. No lands anyways. Oh, the Rhizome Lurcher and the Underrealm Lich. Those are cards we want. But at least we've got the Foul Mire Knight. Drawing them a card. Yes, I'm blocking with this. There's no reason for me not to. I suppose I'll just play Plaguecrafter right here, so just to get creatures in the graveyard. And then I can just Deathsprout next turn and guarantee ourselves Casualties of War the following turn after that. Okay, so that's what I'm saving the Deathsprout for, the Beanstalk Giant. They can play the Foulmire Knight, which is totally fine. So I don't think they're playing any flyers, so I'm just going to play the Kraul Harpooner. That's a lot of creatures that I would have killed. An 8 power flyer. Lucky Clover. A bit too late for them to do that. Although, sure, they get 2 drains off of that. Maybe it's something. Okay, sure. Drain a bit. That's fine. Don't really care about that. If they want to attack with the Foulmire Knight, that's totally fine. I think I'll trade that. Yeah, I'll trade it. They have to get Order of Midnight in order to do something really good. So they don't have a 6th. They don't have a 7th mana here. So this would definitely guarantee us our Casualties of War. They can play the Smitten Swordmaster, but we'll just kill the one that they're going to be attacking with. Okay. That's unfortunate for us. So they grab their other Smitten Swordmaster. I wonder if they're going to play the Foulmire Knight, draw 2 cards, lose 2 life. Now that's good. Do they want to play, or do they want to curry favour? That's the question. Resolve, that's fine. So grab another green source here. Oh, bloody hell. Can we stop drawing lands? And, you know, get us things. So they can... Well, they have 3 knights right now. So they'll drain us for 4, it seems. No, 6. They'll drain us for 6. Short land, creature, and artifact. Artifact, creature, land. Doesn't really matter, I suppose. No attacks. We're blocking the Smitten Swordmaster, although the Beanstalk Giant will kill us in the end. Lovestruck Beast. Sure, get 2/1/1s. Damn. We're at exactly 3. I'm not sure what we can do to get us out of this. Oh, jeez! That is exactly the card we needed. Oh, man. Oh, man. Whew. Jeez. We are good to go. Izoni. Oh, if they have 3 Smitten Swordmasters. I hope they don't get to play them. Yeah, go ahead and attack with your army, please. I've got an army of insects. I mean, well, you have to start attacking me at some point. So, I'm going to nuke their army of 1/1s. Passive blockers, please. Block here, block here, block here, and block here. That's all blockers, and then we'll use his ability. Yes, and sacrifice the one blocking the Lovestruck Beast. Okay, we don't want... okay, this is non-token creature. So... We'll play the Swamp. Play the Lotleth Giant. They lose 9 life, not that they, you know, can do anything with that. So, this is fine. This means if they do want to attack... we can just trade the Beanstalk Giant for... actually, we can wait until we get more... some form of removal. We got 2 Deathsprouts, I believe. An Underrealm Lurcher would be phenomenal. Okay. Pass 2 blockers. So we'll go ahead and do this. And we'll definitely trade this. Pass the damage. I'm going to kill that. And... sacrifice a creature, draw a card. Well, look at that. That's something that will deal exactly with that Beanstalk Giant. Let's get this Midnight Reaper down on the battlefield. I feel safe now. Enough to go ahead and do this. We're not attacking. Lucky Clover. Okay. Luckily, it's not that lucky right now. Oh, yes! Ooh. All that life being gained back. Oh, that's amazing. That's really, really nice. So, jeez. Don't care about Midnight Reaper. Let's just do this. Attacking 3 of them. They're not even bothering to block. Jeez. Okay, okay. Let's see here. Yes, please. Guildgate. Don't need anything else. I'm going to attack in with, again, 3. Everything here. Just get aggressive. Try to take them out as soon as possible. Sure, they can block the Midnight Reaper. And I can sacrifice it, gain life, lose a life, draw a card. Oh, yes. Glowspore Shaman. Menace is very important here. And don't need lands. And decline. That's the only land I have in the graveyard. Everything else are creatures and spells. Sure, you can draw 3 cards, lose 3 life. My classic Golgari deck is defeating this Beanstalk Giant. The Great Henge. Okay. Now that can give them... Bloody hell, they've drawn all 4 of their clovers in the top half of their deck. Now they've got this Foulmire Knight. Seriously. Okay, well it's too late now. Wait, they're killing the Leyline Prowler. They've gained 2 life. All my creatures have menace, so that's they can only block this 4/4. Oh, jeez, they're targeting all 3. Okay. Yeah, okay. But is that enough? They can block. Okay. So they block the 4/4. Look at that. Look at that Beanstalk Giant. It's going to dust. This may not kill them just yet. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's exactly lethal, but they'll lose all their creatures. Okay, they get redraw. This has to be the best redraw ever. Please let it be a land. Please. Okay, it was a land. Good game. I'm going to attack. Next 2 blockers, sure. And we beat the Golgari Adventure deck with the Golgari Undergrowth deck. That's really interesting. Which one is better? We'd have to play plenty more games for that to happen. Although we could, modify our deck to be on that level. So if I could beat the Golgari Adventure deck, which is already already finely tuned, it's got the playsets of everything, we could definitely beat the Golgari Adventure deck if we have ours set up in our most optimized way. So that's really interesting. So that is the Golgari deck for you. Thanks so much for watching.